Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So today I'm bringing you the February Petit Vour Box and I'm going to be unboxing this with you and sharing my first impressions of the products, and then at the end of the video I will go ahead and do a review of the January Petit Vour Box and the products in there. So in case you aren't familiar with the Petit Vour Box, it is a cruelty-free, vegan, non-toxic beauty box. It comes with a variety of different products in it, ranging from skincare, hair care, body care, and makeup. So it's not a purely makeup or skincare box. You get a mixture of products, which I personally really enjoy. It also is quite an affordable box. The price of the box is $18, and if you've not signed up with Petit Vour before, I do have a discount code. It is NBG25, which will get you 25% off your first box. So that's kind of a great deal. Just so you guys know, I am sent the box by Petit Vour, but I really take it to heart to review the products as if I had purchased them myself, because I really want to be able to give you my honest feedback about the products, because that is what is going to be most helpful for you. Given all that, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. I normally like to start out with a makeup product in the box because makeup is kind of my weakness and I always like to apply it in the video, so I like to do that early on so I can get my makeup finished. And this product in the box surprised me. This is the Antonym eye pencil, and this is a cult favorite in non-toxic beauty. A few years ago, I feel like this was the eyeliner that everybody was talking about. I've been living a little bit under a rock and have never tried an Antonym product, so I'm actually excited that this is going to be the first Antonym product that I ever try, because it is such a cult classic. This is a smudge-proof, hyperpigmented eye pencil. It's supposed to be long wearing, which is why everybody really likes this pencil, as it's supposed to wear really well on you. And I'm actually really happy because I got the shade brown. I know that most people use the shade black, but I prefer brown eyeliners on myself because my skin is so fair. I find that black can sometimes look a little bit harsh, whereas a nice deep brown, I feel like just works better with my coloring. I popped it off, but it does come with a pencil sharpener. It arrived on the end of the pencil, so it looked like this. And that's actually super convenient because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm always like rooting around trying to find a pencil sharpener, and that's part of the reason why I don't like to use pencil products a lot, because you do need to sharpen them, but this comes, you know, you can keep the sharpener attached to the end of the pencil, which especially if you're traveling is perfect because then you have a sharpener with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. I'm going to line my lower lash line and then I'm gonna tight line my upper lash line. I normally don't do this, but I feel like tight lining is a really good test of how long this product wears, so I really wanna test it out well. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I cut out the footage of me tightlining to my upper lash line because it's kind of weird to see someone basically poking their eye with an eyeliner, but I did really like the way it applied. It is really pigmented. It didn't glide on as easily as I had anticipated it gliding on, just from how much people had loved it, but it is a really cold day today and I did not warm it up on the back of my hand prior to applying it, so that may be a user mistake. Just because I know that sometimes eye pencils can get a little cold and not glide on as easily. And so I think if I'd warmed it up on the back of my hand, that may have helped it a lot. So I will continue playing around with it. What I'm most curious about, like I said, is to see how it wears throughout the day, because eye pencils do tend to transfer and fade on me. So I will be curious to see how this works. And the value of this pencil is $19. So right there, the first product is worth more than the box cost, so that's pretty awesome. The next product we got in this box is from Chamonix, and this is their Seaweed Toner. And Chamonix always has a little bit of a special place in my heart because it is a brand that is quite local to me. They're made in, I believe, Boston. They are a local New England brand, and this is their Seaweed Toner. I really like the ingredient list on this. I was reading it this morning when I tested it out, and the first ingredient is aloe vera, so it is an aloe-based toner. It also contains kelp extract, blue-green algae extract, also hyaluronic acid, willow bark extract, and some tea tree oil as well. It says that this toner is hydrating, which would make sense from the aloe vera. Also clears complexions, balances pH, calms skin, and refines pores and sets makeup. So I used this this morning in part of my skincare routine. What I like to do is I like to wash my face in the morning. Then I like to go in and spray some sort of facial mist toner, and then I will use my rose quartz roller and roll out my face and then go in with the rest of my skincare. So I use this in place of like my facial mist step because it is a facial mist. The one thing I have to say negative about it is the sprayer is super aggressive, so I would not use this on top of makeup as it says you can in here, just because it really comes out in a stream, and so you don't get a fine mist all over your face, which I think is really important if you're going to use some sort of facial mist on top of your makeup, because basically I think you would get like a splotch of this, you know, in one location and then have issues getting it dispersed on your face. I did really like this though, and I'm really excited to try this out and use it some more because it wasn't at all drying. It did feel very nice on my skin, and because I do have rather acne prone skin, I really appreciate that it has the willow bark extract and the tea tree oil in it, which both do help with combating acne. But I like that it was based in aloe vera because that's more hydrating, because even though I do have oily, acne prone skin, I don't want to over dry out my skin, especially during the winter, because right now I am battling with breakouts and dryness, which is like kind of the worst combination because most things you use to treat breakouts dry your skin even further. So this seems like a perfect product. It did have more of like an oceany scent, which makes sense with the 2 seaweed extracts in it. It's not a floral facial mist, so if you are like me and kind of prefer not having a floral facial mist, this is a great option. I liked it using it this morning. The only thing I didn't like was the kind of aggressive mist, but otherwise I think it has the components to be a really great product. So I will let you know in next month's Petit Vour box how I end up feeling about this. And the value of that toner is $10, and it's a sample size. Clearly it's little. Okay, so the next product is from Air NYC. I'd received a body oil from Air in a previous box, but this is their Tough Love Cuticle Balm, and I actually was really excited when I saw this. It doesn't have much of a scent. It's got lavender in it, so I can definitely get the lavender. It has lavender, geranium, and neem, so those are kind of the main scents I'm picking up in this. But it's a vegan cuticle balm, which is unique because most cuticle balm products contain beeswax. So shout out to Air for having a vegan cuticle balm. And I guess this is very newly released too. So it's a hydrating emollient with antiseptic and antifungal properties that is perfect for rough skin patches. I'm guessing it's the name that is antiseptic and antifungal because there really aren't any other ingredients in here that would be. I just applied some to my fingers to test it out, and I did have to warm up the product a little bit by kind of circling my finger around in it because it is cold today, but once I got it out, it did come out nicely and it does feel really nice on my fingers. Definitely am going to be throwing this into my purse and in my backpack because it is winter right now. I'm wearing a sweater, as you can see, it's cold, and now that it's the middle of February, I've hit the point where my skin is now dry. So everything, including my cuticles, are super dry. And I had been using for a long time the Burt's Bees Cuticle Balm, but that does contain beeswax. And also Burt's Bees started selling in China, so they are testing on animals. So I'm really glad to have an alternative to that product to try out. I'm really excited because I prefer a cuticle balm as compared to a cuticle oil. I just find them to be less messy and easier to deal with. And the value of this product is $14. So I think this will work really well. I will definitely update you next month. And the next product is the one that made the box smell really amazing when I opened it. And this is from February 55, and this is their Sea Mineral Foot Soak. And why it smelled really amazing is because it has peppermint, eucalyptus, and rosemary in it. So even through the packaging, you can smell it, especially the peppermint and eucalyptus. It gives it like a really awakening scent is the best way I can think of to describe it. But I've not tried this out yet. I still have it in the package. I haven't had a chance to, but I think this will be really nice. It says it's supposed to soothe tired feet, which I'm really prone to having tired feet. I always have been. I buy really nice shoes with a lot of cushion in them, and I still just have tired feet. I think it's just something about me. I am prone to having tired feet. So I'm excited to try this out. I think it'll be really great and just a nice relaxation self-care step. So this will be fun to try out. It smells amazing. I can already tell that much. So the value of that foot soak is $7. So that means that the value of this box is $60. Yeah, you heard me, 60. So this is a really, really high value box. I'm gonna go ahead and share my thoughts with you on the products in the January Petit Vour box. And the first one I'm gonna start out with are the wipes from Box Naturals. I have the cucumber and witch hazel one here. I use this one. I have not used the lavender one yet because I'm going to be doing a little mini like weekend getaway soon, and so I wanted to save that to bring with me because travel size products are great for traveling. So I did use this. It was okay. I wasn't in love with it. I prefer the Ursa Major wipes more. That was just my personal preference. I tried to use this one to remove my makeup and it removed it okay, but I just think the Ursa Major ones do a better job of removing my makeup, so I would rather just use those. Nothing really wrong with it, just a preference. I just prefer the Ursa Major ones to this one. I'm showing you the unused this one because I have a little nub of this in my shower, which looks kind of sad at this point because I already owned one of these, and this is the Kaya Naturals underarm bar. Like I said, this one's not used because I am currently using one at the moment. And I love it. Like I said in my last video, I've been using it for months now. It's really nice to use under your arms or really anywhere on your body that's smelly. It helps to reduce smell, which is great. And it especially is great if you are in the process of transitioning to a non-toxic deodorant from a conventional deodorant. It really does help that detox process go more smoothly. Less smell, which is great. So even if you are not using the Kaya Naturals deodorant, I do recommend using this soap. It works well in conjunction with other deodorants to really just boost the effectiveness of the deodorant. I'm holding onto this one so that when I finish with the one I'm currently using, I can swap out and use this one. A product I got in the January Petit Vour box that I have fallen really in love with is the Le Prunier face oil. This oil is very expensive. I was like, it's really gonna have to be amazing for me to feel like it's worth the price, and it is a really amazing oil. You can tell it is a high quality oil from the consistency and just how well it works and how easily it absorbs into your skin. It is a little bit more viscous, but it just absorbs, and I feel like it doesn't sit on my skin. I just don't like oils that are like really sitting on my skin and I can feel them. I think it's from having oily skin, but as I mentioned, it's winter, and especially right now, I do need oils and extra moisturization of my skin, and so that oil is a great one. I have used a lot of this little sample up. I need to finish it off. I mean, I just have like a little bit knocking around. I am very interested in purchasing the full-size oil. Like I said, it's expensive, but it is high quality, and I can tell that from how it is performing. Probably eventually you'll see that oil being added to my collection, but it is an awesome product. If you're interested in it, using it throughout the month, I still love it. And then the final product I got in last month's box was the Pacifica Stellar Gaze Mascara, and I am wearing this on my lashes today. So I've been trying out a lot of mascaras recently, and a lot of them have just not wowed me. It is really hard for me to find a mascara that reaches the level of the Honest Beauty. Like, that has become really my pinnacle mascara, and any other mascara I use, I compare to that one, especially because it is an affordable mascara, so it makes outperforming that mascara a bit tricky. So this one, out of all the ones I've been trying recently, this one I do like quite a bit. I do think it gives me nice length, but also volume. I felt like a lot of mascaras I've tried recently just kind of like tint my eyelashes, but don't really do much in terms of actual lengthening or volumizing. Whereas this one, it really does make my eyelashes look nice. You want to apply mascara so your eyelashes look nice. It also doesn't flake and it doesn't smudge on me, so it does wear well throughout the day. Is it the Honest Beauty? No, but is it good? Yes. So if you're curious about the Pacifica mascaras, I do like the Stellar Gaze one. I tried the one previously where you twist the wand and it gets like longer to lengthen your lashes, and then the wand like retracts and gets fatter so that you can volumize. I didn't like that mascara that much. There's a third mascara. I don't know, there's too many Pacifica mascaras. It's a little confusing. And I have a friend that loves the third one. She had tried this one, I think, and didn't like this one as much as the third one. So whatever the other one is, she really likes that one. I've never tried that one, but this one I do like better than the adjustable wand mascara. I'll call it that. So if you are looking at a Pacifica mascara, this one is good. And I have been using it throughout the month, and as it dried a little bit, it did get more volumizing, which typically happens with mascaras. And so right now I do like it and I enjoy wearing it. It's a good alternative to the Honest Beauty. I could also see people liking this one if you don't want something quite as intense as the Honest Beauty, because it is a very dramatic mascara, and I know not everyone actually wants that much drama in their eyelashes. This one is a good mascara that, you know, does stuff, but it's not as volumizing and intense as the Honest Beauty. I hope you enjoyed hearing about the February Petit Vour box and my thoughts on the January Petit Vour box. I will give a slight hint to stay tuned, keep an eye on my channel. The next video I think might be one that you'll want to check out. I may or may not be doing a giveaway in my next video, and it does feature Petit Vour, so keep your eye out for that. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more non-toxic, cruelty-free beauty content. And also check out my Instagram. I'll have my handle down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!